We live, baby.
Yo, what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to episode 616 of Speak Your Mind Radio, season 17. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Ms. Hip Hop. And today, y'all, we got a very special guest with us tonight. He is Chicago's own Cloak The Scribe. He is more than just a hip hop artist. He is a solo entrepreneur. He is a songwriter. He is a rapper, an MC, and all of that, okay? And he's here to discuss his newly released track called Man Listen featuring Sinatris off his up-and-coming album No Sleep Till Success. So, without further ado, up next to the mic, the one and the only Cloak The Scribe. What's up, man?
Yeah. What up? Yo, I appreciate sis, man. She got the best intro out of everybody who be having me on the joint, man.
Oh,
That's why I love that. I love that.
Thank you so much. Yo, it's an honor to have you in the house tonight. Like, for real. I'm not used to doing interviews this late, but for you, I'm down. You know?
Yo, I appreciate that, man. I'm just getting in from work myself, so I definitely understand not wanting to do interviews late. I'm one of those, like, man, we can get it early, let's get it early. But if we can't, yo, if you can rock with me at about 7, 8, yo, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And with that being said, here on Speak Your Mind Radio, we do a traditional icebreaker question for all the artists. So let's get started. Okay, so as you know, there is a story behind every great name. What is the origin behind your name, and what does it reveal about who you are?
Man, what's so interesting about my name is that I got my name from kind of being mischievous in high school. Like, that's what's so crazy about my name. Like, when I first started, it was the Cloak. And the reason why I chose the Cloak is because we used to rock hoodies in high school. Like, we were like the hoodie gang. So it was like a bunch of us. Like, at least about 100 strong in the Calumet High School back in like 99 to 03. So we used to just be... if you know Chicago from 99 to 03, man, it was pretty wild. So yeah, so that's where that came from. And Scribe just comes from the love of writing. Like throughout my journey, man, just being somebody who's always been, pen, to the hill. Like, even while listening to stuff like Pac, Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Eminem, Pun, all these different MCs, like, it's always been the pen for me. Like, Off the Dome is dope, and I salute everybody who can do that, including myself. You know what I'm saying? When that hit me, but I really salute everybody, man, who can lock in with that pen and really give us, some art, not just dope raps.
Exactly. I like that answer, but what does your name reveal about who you are as like a man?
I'm definitely somebody who's, kind of shrouded in mystery a lot. Like, I'm not somebody who really gives a lot to people. Like, if you get to know me, that means you're in my inner circle. If you're not, then you're not. Like, if you know me, you know me. If you don't, you don't. And that's why it's kind of funny just kind of seeing the reception to our kind of segueing into Man Listen. The responses, the responses are the responses, man. That's all I'm gonna say. So for me, you know what I'm saying, I'm somebody who's shrouded in mystery. Like I said, that the Scribe comes from a love of writing, man. I'm somebody who's a writer. You know what I'm saying? Storytelling, whether it be my life story, whether it be what's going on around me, that's who I am. Through and through. Like, everything I say is true. It's not fabricated. It's not something that I'm just saying to sound cool or whatever. Like, every line, every syllable, every rhyme, every punch, all of that is me.
Definitely. Now, you're born and raised in Chicago.
Born and raised.
So, like, what would you say is part of your city's mentality when it comes to your pen game?
I'll say the person who I can say kind of personifies my pen, or the people who I can say personifies my pen and where I got it from in the city, I would say Twister, I would say Lupe, I would say Common. Mm-hmm. Those three, definitely like made me very well aware of, being able to write at a high level. You know what I'm saying? Being able to get your point across, but also being able to be dope behind the mic.
Yeah, definitely. You are dope behind the mic. You're a lyrical goon, and you do remind me of a Lupe Fiasco. You know what I'm saying? Common. I get all that Chicago vibes, and man, listen, which is why I vibe entirely out with the song. Like I can listen to it in my car, I can listen to it in the house, and I just feel that city energy, and I love that.
Yeah, some people, like I said, some people ain't get it, man. And I was like, wow, y'all, how you somebody who listen to rap, like for real, like you listen to Kendrick and all right, you ain't from here. That's why. That's why you don't get it, because you're not from here. So.
So tell me about the feature Sinatris. How did y'all end up hooking up to do this collaboration?
Man, me and Sinatris been cool since 06.
Damn.
Like that's how far back me and Sinatris go. Like for people who don't know, man, me hearing his first mixtape is what got me into his music. And then when he did the second joint, I was actually at the release party for the second Who Am I record. Like I was actually in the building for that. So I got to see him perform a lot of those records live, and we've been locked in ever since. Like I had a record from my first mixtape, Life Music Volume 1, called Lyrical Onslaught, and he heard that from me, and he was like, bro, I'm locked in. He was like, I'm definitely locked in, bro, and I want to see where you go from here. Little did I know both of us was going to end up staying independent our entire career. So yeah, here we are.
And that's an interesting story. Shout out to Sinatris for believing in the journey and believing in the vision in you, because you worked with a lot of different artists like Mickey Factz, even Benny the Butcher. What's the song called? Hood Politic?
Politics and Culture.
Oh, Politics and Culture, yeah.
Politics
I listened to that shit back to back, and it was amazing. You did a great job. I'm like, how did this even happen?
My man Temper Beats was the one that hit me up about the Benny feature. He was like, bro, I got a feature for Benny. What's up? I was like, you know what? Come on, let me hear that. Let me hear that. And I listened to it. I was like, yo, I was already rocking with Benny. For people who don't know, man, he actually seen one of my tweets. And I was like, out of everybody who's doing street rap right now, the only person I could really kind of relate to is either Benny or Conway. They paint that picture beautifully. Like, not just giving you the rah-rah and I had money and, we still getting money even from that. Like, they tell you about the hardships, the deaths of the homies, like, all that. Like, if you can give me that, I lock in with you on the street rap side. But if you just giving me, like, Superman stories, I'm going to be like, all right, bro, this sound a little fictitious.
Yeah. So you ever see yourself like working with any other artists within the city of Chicago, like maybe even Kanye West, for instance?
I love Kanye. I love him, man. That's somebody who I was kind of locked in with good early on. Goon Squad, Bump. When Bump was heavy out here, I was kind of locked in with Good, and I was paying attention to everything Good was doing. GLC. I know Consequences ain't from here, but he was really, he was really there in them early days. Mm-hmm. So, everything Good was doing, Bump J, Twister, everybody in that era of Chicago hip hop, I was locked in with. And I actually ran into Twister at the Chicago. It was a Chicago something, man. It was like a conference. It was a music conference, and I ran into Twister there, and I also ran to GLC there. So I actually got to lock in with both of them as well. So, what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all can reach out to the big homies, man, and we get a feature or something. I'm definitely looking forward to tapping in with my man Lou. I heard he's going to be here in June, so I'm going to definitely stop in the building and holler at my brother and see if we can get something popping.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's get that manifesting going,
Yes, indeed.
Love to hear you on the track with Lupe Fiasco. That's terrible. Seriously. But, Cloak, you say that you're inspired by Tupac Shakur. What's like one lesson you actually live by and not just rap about?
Honestly, it's for me. Pac was more so an indirect mentor in a sense. Like he would give you the reality, man, and not try to give you anything fantasy driven. Like I know a lot of the lot of his records came from poetry, but if you listen to a lot of his stuff on the West, man, it was very raw. So he gave you rawness with descriptiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going through what he was going through mentally after all of everything that happened, but you know what I'm saying? I could still see that light in him. Like he was still talking how he was talking, whether it be political views, beef with other rappers or whatever. Like he just stayed true to who he was. It's they call it that Gemini thing where it's like, they can be cool and but they can, you know what I'm saying? That switch can come real quick. So I was like, regardless of, how things ended for him, man, like that's something I always respect about him. The descriptiveness in his writing, his ability as a poet and as an MC, and just somebody who just always kept it 100 regardless of what that was going to take him.
Okay, I can see that happening. Yeah, he definitely inspires people to be their authentic selves and their lyricism and everything that they do. So I definitely give a shout out to Pac for that. Yeah,
man, rest in peace, Pac.
Yes. So Cloak, as an independent artist, like what do you find more difficult? Finding support from your own city or finding support within, like, what I'm saying, the game, the industry?
The industry was never going to support me no way, because I turned down quite a huge check from a A&R at N.S.T. Said no. His pitch to me was, when he heard my music, he seen what I was about, he seen who I was, in my background. We had a nice long conversation. He said, man, you could be Chicago's version of 50 Cent. And at that point, I was like, nah. Nope. Nah, man, I'm not finna exploit my city for $1. Let that be known to everybody, man. Stop playing with me. I will never exploit my city for $1. I don't care how much it is. And I don't care how many zeros either. It's what it is, bro.
Yeah, integrity over everything.
Exactly. So I was like, I'd be a fool to play with my city, knowing that I came up in the era where it was at its worst. I came up in the 90s era of Chicago. So I'm hearing about shootouts, I'm hearing about robberies, I'm hearing about everything. This is within my own family. So why would I ever exploit my city for $1?
Exactly.
Why would I ever?
And a lot of artists, they chase trends these days, and you yourself seem rooted in your lyricism. Have you ever felt pressure to kind of dumb down your own lyrics in a sense?
In a sense, yes, because people, they get mad at you when you're talented. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that being talented threatened people's perception of what they felt like rap was. Like, whatever rap is for you, bro, that's what it is. You don't have to do what I do. I've told every person I've ever worked with, bro, I don't expect you to come in here and be lyrical miracle. I don't expect for you to do what I'm doing. I don't expect for you to rhyme at a high level. None of that. What I want you to do is be yourself so this record can move. That's what I need you to do. I need you to be you. And speaking of, the album, one of the features I got on there is L Street. So I hope y'all ready for that.
Yeah, let's move on to the bulk of it, the music. No, yeah, no sleep till success. Now, what prompted that name? Because I love it.
That came when I was at one of my, and it's rough to even talk about it, but it came at one of my roughest points in my life. Like, if anybody has been following me and following my music for a long time, and I had to take my music off all the major platforms. I got to do a lot of rerouting, man, because they hit me with the email, oh, you've been hit for fake streams. I'm like, and that was the whole thing, man. It almost went legal. I'm glad it didn't, because that would have been a lot of money out of my pocket, but it almost had to go legal. I had to end my relationship with one of my distributors. I had to end that. But we at United Masters now, so we in good hands. You know what I'm saying? It's better. It's a better situation for me. It's a better situation for the brand and for the label. And yeah, we gonna do some things. No Sleep Till Success came when I was like hustling, like a 9 to 5 and hustling, getting to it. I used to literally work overnights, come home, sleep about 30 minutes to an hour, and then I'm out the door going to the studio.
Damn.
And that was literally my life for about 7 years.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. Stop waiting around for the perfect candidate. Instead, use Indeed sponsored jobs to find the right people with the right skills fast. It's a simple way to make sure your listing is the first candidates see. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs have 4 times more applicants than non-sponsored jobs. So go build your dream team today with Indeed. Get a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
On December 12th, Disney Plus invites you to go behind the scenes with Taylor Swift in an exclusive 6-episode docuseries.
I wanted to give something to the fans that they didn't expect.
The only thing left is to close the book.
The end of an era. And don't miss Taylor Swift, The Eras Tour, the final show, featuring for the first time the Tortured Poets Department. Streaming December 12th, only on Disney Plus.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what you call grinding for real.
That's
like,
dedication.
That's dedication, consistency and everything.
That's dedication, man.
Yeah.
So to have to end my relationship with my distributor sucks. But you know what I'm saying? It's just a business. That's how it goes sometimes, and that's what comes with it. Actually during that time, man, I was on the bus on my way to the crib, drunk driver, doing about 100 downtown Chicago, hit the bus. So I was laid up. That was one of my studio sessions. I was laid up. I had to call my engineer. I was like, bro, I ain't gonna make it. I'm beat up right now. He like, bro, what happened? I say, man, nigga doing about 100, man, hit the bus, Joe. He like, what? He was like, you in the hospital right now? I said, bro, I'm in the hospital right now. I'm finna go to the crib. So I had to go to the crib. My OG got me in the crib. She took pictures of all my bruises and everything, man. So you know what I'm saying? By the grace of God, I'm still here.
Thank God.
You know, still doing music. I even dropped my album probably like a couple months after that happened. That was in April. I dropped not album, but my first EP, A Little Music While You Wait. I dropped that then. And unfortunately, during the time of me going through all that and doing all that, my grandmother had been diagnosed with cancer. So we were stuck taking care of her, man. I ain't go too far away from the crib because we had her. Unfortunately, in 2023, she passed.
Wow.
I was at work when she passed. My mother didn't tell me until I got back to the crib. And I man, I needed a break. Like, for anybody who don't know, man, I love the music. I love the art form. I love the people of the culture, man. But I needed a break. And that's why in 2023, like, nothing else dropped or anything. I took a whole year off.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, that's one of my anchors. I can't right now, y'all. I can't function. I gotta take some time.
Right. Send my condolences to you, to
Appreciate that.
mother. I definitely understand that's your rock, and you taking that year off, you know, that wasn't you stopping, you just paused.
Yeah, I had to pause, man. Like I told one of my people recently, man, my biggest hurdle was pivoting at one point, and now that's my strongest point. Like, regardless of what I have to do to complete the goal, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
So learning how to pivot, and you know what I'm saying, just learning how to take everything that's going on and use it as motivation versus using it, you know, as a reason not to move. Like, even in the moment of me taking that rest and taking that break, I was still writing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And sometimes when obstacles come our way like that, it's to pivot us into a higher leverage of success.
Yep.
And so I want to ask you, when is the album coming out? Like, when are you going to drop it?
Man, it's on its way, and by the reception of Man Listen and how so many people don't get it, like I feel like the need to like be even more detailed into the story of why we're here. Like I have to give more details. I have to give more descriptiveness because I feel like the reason why so many people miss the point of Man Listen is because they're hearing me, talk all this fantastical and the lyricism, but it's like, bro, if y'all know what I've been through the last couple years, y'all don't understand why I'm like, ain't nothing stopped, bro. I heard the doubt, man. I heard people saying, man, I don't think you coming back. Ooh, you coming back to the music? I'm like, bro, I'm coming back. I'm still writing. Like, trust me, I'm not gonna stop writing, bro, and I'm not gonna stop working on the craft. Like, I literally live every line. So why would I not come back to it after a break? Just taking a break, man. So after hearing all that, I was like, all right, let me put this out here to show people what time it is. Mm-hmm. And I returned with one of my brothers, man, one of the most successful artists in our city. Stop playing with me.
Exactly. Stop playing with him. Don't play with him about his craft, y'all.
Oh, man.
Just go listen to Man Listen, and then
go listen to it, and listen for real. Don't skim it. Don't try to don't do your vibe thing. Like I've heard it all. Oh man, it ain't vibing. Like, bro, get out of here. If you ever hustled, my nigga, if you ever worked a 9 to 5 where you did more than 8 hours a day, come on, man, come on, cut it out.
Exactly. Okay, so I got a question. If a young artist from Chicago was listening to this interview right now, like, what's one thing you could tell them about the music game mentally, like how to handle it mentally? Because it's a lot.
I mean, granted, it's a lot, but you want to keep yourself educated in all aspects, not just in the craft, but also in the business. And I say that sincerely because we're in a time now where independence is at a very higher place than it's ever been. So for you to just come in and want to be an artist, like, I get it, but I still say educate yourself on the business aspect of it. Learn how to copyright your material. Learn how to publish your material. Because when you go to a label, they're not going to teach you all of that. Like, nobody's going to mentor you in how to navigate the business. They're going to they're going to mentor you in the sense of telling you how they did it and showing you how they did it. But then you have to take that information and flip it for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't do what the next person already did. It's not going to feel authentic, and it's not going to look right to the people who you're trying to appeal to. So when it comes down to that, you really need to know both the craft and the business. There is no substitute for that. None at all.
That's very good advice to give to the young people out there, because like when you think about it, I just want to do music. It's more than just going to the studio and recording and then maybe advertising here and there. It's exactly. Like a big move. You got to know the ins and out of it, of how to build a business from your point of view. Because like if you go through a third party entity and say, oh, I'm gonna get signed to a label, like you said, they're not gonna teach you this, that, and the third, because you're paying them to do that.
Mm-hmm. So it's in their best interest to keep you ignorant, honestly.
Yes.
I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. It's in their best interest to keep you ignorant. Yeah. So that you could always have to lean on them for something. Mm-hmm. So yeah, man, and I got a few young artists that's coming behind me, man. Yeah. I'm gonna introduce y'all to them very soon. So be patient with your boy.
I'm watching closely. Yes, I don't know what you got up your sleeve, but I got a lot
of my sleeve. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I'm always on that. I'm always on that. Like, I'm always working. So I got a few young people that I'm paying attention to, and I'm gonna reach out to them, and we gonna get something moving.
Okay. Well, I look forward to it. So off top, who are your top 5 MCs currently?
Currently, my man Skyzoo, a young brother by the name Marcus Clay, Ransom, RJ Payne, and who is my 5th? What the hell? Me.
Okay. Yes, believe in you, boo, period. I love that.
And the reason why I put my brothers before myself, man, is because I get a lot of inspiration from them.
Mhm.
Like, I'm very inspired by those brothers. Like, I'm inspired by RJ because he's going through a lot, and he started out as an artist named Rain Man, who used to battle rap. But seeing the pivot that he's made, man, and how he's been able to sustain being independent from going from the heights of battle rap to now being like completely independent, never no label deal whatsoever, man. And he's just uber successful being independent. I'm inspired by that. Same with Ransom. Ransom then moved his whole family out the country. So, hey, man, look, let me tell y'all something about this independent side. When you doing it right. My man moved his whole family out the country. Ain't nothing harder than that. So
I agree. That's a big move. That's a gigantic.
Yeah. Ain't nothing hard. I don't care what bar I spit. Nothing will ever be harder than me hearing Ransom say, "Oh yeah, man, I moved my whole family out the state." Sir, what? You don't have a label deal or nothing? You independent? What?
It's like that saying go, you probably get more love
Exactly
than you do somebody in your own family. And
Facts.
You
Facts.
know, yeah, you probably get more internationally known on the microphone than right here in your own neighborhood.
And that would be interesting to happen, man, because I feel like my city it's interesting, man. Like some people love you for being talented, other people be like, no, they turn their nose up at you. They be like, this nigga think he's special. Like, bro, what? What is that? What is that? I'm from here, gang. What is that?
Yeah, that's just, I don't know. People are weird like that sometimes, and you just strike a chord in them because, like I told my homegirl the other day, like you remind them of what they're not doing with their own time. You know, we all got 24 hours a day, but it don't feel like
real.
24 hours. So.
Hey, that's facts though. Like, boop, 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 boop. That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
All right. So, Cloak, if No Sleep Till Success was your last and final project, ever released, like, what would you want your legacy to say about you? Not just as an artist.
Not just as an artist, but as a man, period, okay? As a person, man, I've strived to be the best I can to every person that I've come across. Whether things turned out great or whether they turned out how it turned out. No Sleep to Success is just, I could say it's just another piece of me, but it has a lot of deeper messaging in it as well. And everybody's going to get to see that in that album. Like, it's a lot of dope raps and stuff like that, but I changed a lot over these past couple of years writing that record. Like, it wasn't even supposed to be as large of a record as it is. It come out to be about 12 or 13 tracks. It started out as just like EP. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Let's do a little EP real quick before we, get back into album mode. And the records just grew. And everything that's just been happening over time, it's like, I just started writing. Everything just started spilling out, whether it's, my position on where the government is right now, the personal stuff, to, being somebody who embraces the younger generation and, pretty much just taking them under my wing and celebrating my wins with them. If I can't celebrate with the folks out of my class, like, if y'all ain't celebrating and y'all don't think life is good, I'm going to go ahead and get this wisdom to the young folks and let them run with it. Like, I'm not trying to hold nothing. Exactly. I'm somebody who gave, and that's what my legacy is going to be. Like, to me, my grandmother's legacy and what she left to me is love unconditional. So my legacy and my gift to the world is just me being willing to give all the information and knowledge and wisdom that I've gained from my own life. My life journey. It's my legacy, man. It's just giving and being willing to do so.
Mm-hmm. That's beautiful because, like I said, the journey into no sleep until success. it kind of like it grew into something more personal, and not just wordplay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It just, and like I said, it just sounded good. Like for anybody who knows my catalog, man, it's a joint I did on one of my other EPs called Vent Session, and it's called No Sleep. And I'm talking work, I'm talking getting to it, I'm talking about grinding, talking about hustling. You know what I'm saying? Being independent, doing it myself, and getting game from the OGs, and not trying to mimic them, but taking what they gave, what I learned from them, and me expounding on that, and wanting to stay independent my entire career. That's what No Sleep was about. Like, it was about all that, man. Just telling people, like, bro, you ain't out here. Come on, fam. You ain't the only one that's doing this. We've been here, like, in them streets. I played in them streets for a little while, so I know how that goes. When it comes to the hustling and grinding and all that, yeah, I know how that feel too. So I know how that feel. I know how the corporate grind feel, the blue collar worker and the white collar worker. I know how being in the industry feels. You know what I'm saying? Pivoting, songwriting for people, A&R for people, helping people pick beats, helping people structure their albums. Like, I got a lot of experience in this thing, more than just me writing albums and all that. Like,
yeah, like I said, it's deeper than just another project. You know, this happened in real time, and it grew over time.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to you dropping it really, really soon, so I can vibe out to it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's like I said, you got an exclusive pass to come to my studio and listen to the final product. I don't give that out to everybody. That invitation does not happen for everybody. So when y'all see, if I, Instagram, y'all see Miss Hip Hop in that, just know she got that invitation from yours truly. She ain't get it from nobody else. And no, you are not invited. He's invited, not you.
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro. For real, I really do.
I'm trying to get Silk up here, man. That's my mentee, man. I'm trying to get her up here for it too. So she on that joint. I ain't gonna tell y'all what track she on, but she on it.
Oh, I gotta hear it for sure now. You didn't say Silk's name. Hell yeah, I gotta hear that.
Man, that's my sister, and I stand with her stubbornly, Jack. I've been had her back since I first heard her with Narco Squad. So I'm like, yo, who is this? Hey, who are you? What are you doing over there in your area? What's up? How long you been rapping? Like, I had questions. And now I don't do that, man. Like, you really gotta be somebody who catch my ear for me to be like, oh yeah. Let me get your information. What, you got an Instagram? What's up? Like, that don't happen. It does not happen. And when I hear somebody rare, I'm tapped in. Definitely.
And speaking of which, I don't want to say nothing too soon, but definitely Silk. We planning something. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, she gonna be like, why y'all talking about me so much in that one piece of the interview? Hey man, look, man. Hey, you somebody different, cuz that's all I'm gonna tell you. You somebody different. And for me to see it, somebody who's as focused as I am to see it and be like, yo, let me reach out to her real quick. And she was trying to get some things moving, and I was like, you know what? Hey, I'm gonna slide you this advice. And next thing I know, she popping. Got her first album out. I said, out of all the dudes I done helped and gave advice to, you are the only artist that took the advice that I gave you, and you didn't just, oh, I'm gonna go do it and then that's it. Nah, you expounded on it. I was like, yeah, nah, bro. We locked in. You family. We locked in.
Definitely.
Cause you understand. She understands the experience I've had, playing in both ends of the spectrum, whether it be independent or in the major label situations or talking to A&Rs and all that. And she was just like, she soaked it all up and was like, yo, let me use this, because bro really giving me game. Like, he ain't trying to be on those slick stuff or nothing. He really giving me game, like, for sure. I don't give game to anybody.
Yeah.
Like I really got to see that you really on that type of time and at that level for me to be like, all right, let me flag this person this bit of information right here.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit lifelock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by Redfin. You're listening to a podcast, which means you're probably multitasking. Maybe even scrolling home listings on Redfin, saving homes without expecting to get them. But Redfin isn't just built for endless browsing. It's built to help you find and own a home. With agents who close twice as many deals, when you find the one, you've got a real shot at getting it. Get started at redfin.com. Own the dream.
Definitely. It ain't nothing like a person taking in the advice that you're giving them and actually applying it to their own situation. That's beautiful, because most people, they don't do that. They just take the advice to go in one ear and out the other. But when you see them actually doing something with what you said, it's like, oh, okay, my point got across. It's very powerful transaction.
And she's like, I'm surprised that she's like, because I'm seeing her personality and stuff. I'm like, yo, I don't know, man. I know her, but I don't know. And so it's like that's when I locked in with her. I was like, you know what? Let me get behind you. I'm gonna be your mentor for a little bit. just until I see you, you fully, in your zone. Then I'm gonna just go ahead and fade the black and just be a fan. But right now, currently, yeah, that's my mentee, man. I appreciate her for letting me be a part of her journey. Like that's that A&R, that's that label boss, that's who that is in me. Like, when I see somebody who's uber talented and just like dope as a person, I'm like, yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Cloak, for coming on today's show. I really appreciate you, bro. I had fun talking to you, getting to know you.
Same.
I'm looking forward to more music coming from you.
Yes. More music is on the way, and my catalog is returning to streaming, but I will have something exclusive for everybody who rocks with me via the website, man. We're just working that thing out right now. So give your boy some time. It's all in construction.
Yes. Thank you so much again, Cloak the Scribe. Salute to you, bro, and have a beautiful evening.
Hold on, let me drop a little message for some people who thought or who think that we ain't working right now. Let me drop a little something. Lost in my late night thoughts of what sun brought. Fought a greed trick from a brick of what run brought. Gang affiliates, no alt and what none called position saw, but I big walk like what pun taught. Not a single how to your jock could give imagery. Monsters of mobsters said I would live grimmetry. According to this industry, I should sieve imagery. Thinking that they AI scraping would give scrimmagey. Symmetry, but lacking the soul, yo, that's a plenty beef. Seen plenty beef, lean mini chief, that's a penny brief. Homeless right up, drug usage high. As the finny reef, these ice suckers walking our crib like a Sonic thief. Grief getting calls, they pause, touch a rhythm B. Losers try to trip, get a clip. Deal done, G. K's on their head, set of feds, the bills one key. Peep they cattle type, so this a veal run fee. Damn dummies and brain dead for the money, Trump bummy. Star bear families for the honey, empty tummies. And hardships for the sunny, facts crummy. We punch lines for the funny. Bunny then got gunny and aiming cause it's hungry. Tariff checks and debt and I'm peeping it cause it's dumby. Where them Epstein files though, y'all can't run free. System is on crashing, y'all can't son G, nigga. It's like that. Influence.
Yes. Got the bars, you got the wordplay, y'all. We keeping it coming, keeping it fresh.
It's on this way. It's on this way, man. Shout out to my man Sinatris once again, man. If y'all will, my brother Sinatris is Mr. We Working What You Doing. I got an exclusive joint from him for the video for that verse. So y'all be on the lookout for that, man. It's on its way.
Yes. Thank you again. Thank you for hitting us with that fresh dope freestyle.
Thank you, Miss Hip Hop. Thank you, Speak Your Mind Radio, man. It's much love to them. This is my sister. y'all better not disrespect her, bro, because I do be in them streets and my ears are always to it. So please, please, when y'all say her name, say it with all respect. Miss Hip Hop.
Yes. Thank you so much again. I appreciate that, bro.
Always.
I'll see you later, Chicago. And make sure to check out this interview on Spotify, iHeartRadio,
Steez.
Peace.
Peace.